ever woman to not, she asked for not reservations, she asked for rights for women. Who was this person? Usha Mehta, Hansa Mehta, sorry. For women, not reserved seat or separate electorate. She asked for women to be given rights. Who is this person? Hansa Mehta. Hansa Mehta. I'll just rub it off. Hansa Mehta, Bombay. Demanded justice for women. She did not ask for reservation, but she said no reservation we require. We do not require separate electorates, but we require basic things. Now, a very interesting fact about our country that I'm so proud of, and let me share it with you, is that we are the first ever country when we decided to give right to everybody. We gave right to women also to vote. Europe to America to all the countries, they never gave the right to women to vote till 1947 or end of the World War II. But when we got the right, we gave it to women also. Is it clear? There were certain things which everybody became clear on. See, in all majority of the things we did not have, we had debates, but certain things we did not have at all any debates. Which are these things? Like the right to vote. We said we are going to give the right to vote to everybody. Is it good or not? We gave the right to vote to everybody. Everybody should be equal. We had absolutely no debate on that. Okay. Which is the lady who said that we need rights for women? Hansa Mehta. Everybody clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving ahead. Now comes the major debate. It is going to be center versus state. One question. Debashish. Let's ask you. Debashish, mic on.
Yes,
In our country, what is more powerful, the central government or the state government?
the central government.
Absolutely correct. In our country, the central government is more powerful than the
State government.
state government. Why are central governments more powerful? It's going to be a debate. Now, before our independence, there was a plan we were going to do in history known as the Cabinet Mission Plan. I want to discuss that first before I start with this topic. The Britishers, after the World War II, said that we are going to give India independence, but we are not going to divide India. We are going to give India into three parts: Part A, Part B, Part C. CMP means Cabinet Mission Plan. Part A, Hindu majority; Part B, Muslim majority; Part C, Muslim majority, but not by much. And the major powers will be with the state government rather than the central government. But Jinnah said, he was very much adamant. He said, no, I want separate Pakistan. And then we had a Deliverance Day in 1946 in which scores of Hindus and Muslims were killed. Because Jinnah decided, no, no, no. If we do not get Pakistan, we will do such things. That is what we call the dark day of democracy. Do you know, one day or actually 2 days in West Bengal, that is the present Bangladesh and West Bengal, that time the government was that of Suravadi, the chief minister that time. So he said for 2 days, there'll be no public officers, no IS officers, no government officials, no police. And for 2 days, there was no government official on the road. And for 2 days, there were riots all across Bengal. People were killed for wanting of separate Pakistan. That time, who was given more power? The state government. Now, when independence comes, the central government, or when the constitution is written, we no longer have to adjust to Muslim League. Yes or no? There is no Muslim League now. There is one India. And we try to control this one India. We try to make this India the very strong power. So we say, no longer we would give more power to the state, but we will give more power to the central government. Is it clear? Initially, Congress had agreed before 1946 to give more power to the state governments. But after independence, they said, no, we cannot give more power to the state governments, but more power to the central government. Let's give you examples. अभी मैं ऊपर से पढ़ाऊंगा, जब हम पूरा अंदर से कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पढ़ेंगे तब हम बताएंगे सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट कैसे पावरफुल है. जैसे कि आर्टिकल 356 है, दैट इज गवर्नर्स रूल. द सेंटर कैन इम्पोज अ गवर्नर रूल ऑन अ स्टेट गवर्नमेंट. कोई जम्मू कश्मीर से है? नो वन. Vijayant is laughing, his friend is from there. Okay, so when I talk about Jammu and Kashmir, the central government opposed the governor's rule there. So the entire Jammu and Kashmir came under the central government, Article 356, when there is no government. Yes or no? So that is a power that we've given. It is given already. I'm going to mark it up. Article 356. First, now there are three types of taxes. Let's understand. How many types of taxes we have? Three types of taxes. One is controlled, completely taken by the central government. The second, controlled by the central government but given to the states. Third is completely which the state can have. The first type of taxes which completely the central government controls, but corporate tax. It's given here also. I'll just mark it up for you. Custom duty, company tax, or the corporate tax, controlled by the central government. Is it clear? Everybody clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Then there is second type of tax, which is controlled by the central government, but it's divided amongst the state government. Which is this? That income tax or the excise duty. Controlled, you give it, you pay it to the central government, and it gives you the share to the state government. And the third type of tax, which is only controlled by the state government, that is the property tax or the duties that you face. VAT, liquor पे different tax है. कौन सी स्टेट में सबसे ज्यादा अभी टैक्स लगा है? कोरोना टैक्स लिकर पे.
दिल्ली.
दिल्ली, that is one state. अब उन्होंने हटा दिया. That is what I said. Every state has a power for that. आपकी कार की registration rates हैं. That is also decided by the state governments. Every state has a different tax for that. Is it clear? Now, there's, as I said, there are three types of taxes, but the majority of the taxes of the revenue is controlled by the central government. So this way, we gave more power to the central government and less power to the state government. The second way, all the mining industry, all the major industry, it is controlled by the state government and not by the, sorry, it's controlled by the central government and not by the state government. Mining activity, all major industry, DRDO, HAL, किसके अंदर? DRDO, HAL, ISRO, under whom? Anyone? Central government, not under state government. Everybody clear? So these ways gave more power to the central government rather than giving more power to the state government. Is it clear? This is basically how the central government is more powerful.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Everybody, yes or no? Anyone having a doubt can message. Then I'll move ahead. Okay, can I ask you questions now? Everyone, are you ready? Everyone, you can have your mics on. One by one, I'll tell you who all to ask questions from. Okay, now let's start. People, somebody's cameras is not on. All cameras on. Okay, we start with, you have not asked the questions. Abhi, let's ask you. Which is the first lady ever to ask for a reservation for women? Or not reservation, but more powers for women?
Sir.
It's in Anna.
Asha Mehta.
It's in Anna. Hansa Mehta.
Hansa Mehta. Hansa.
Next, Abhishek. Who said for thousands of years we've been subjugated to bad conditions, but we will not take it anymore?
Nagappa.
Next. Let me ask. My camera's on, everybody.
J. Nagappa.
Pratyush.
Yes, sir.
Who said for so many years, we've been thousands of years, we've been subjugated, our mind is not working, our body is not working, we cannot stand.
KJ Khandir.
Ambedkar. Okay,
Khandir.
Avinash, I'm pretty sure you will not get it. Avinash, answer. Who said that we need moral support or moral equivalence? South Sahi not. हाँ? Dakshin क्या? Abhyut.
अच्छा सर
Okay. Now next. Vijayan,
सर
how does central government have more power than the state governments?
Due to Article 356.
Yes. Next. Next. Give me two more things. Stop reading from it. Now say. Vijayant, your mic on. Two more things.
Yeah. Due to Article 356 and from the taxes.
Yes. Which are the three types of taxes? Siddhant.
Sir, custom duties, income tax, property tax.
Custom is all with center. Income collected by center given to the states. Property tax all collected by the state. Okay. Okay. Can I move ahead, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Congress. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Which was the time? Now let's ask Aditya again. During which time Congress gave itself more power?
Yes, sir.
Congress agreed that states should have less power, more power. When was it? During which act? Cabinet Mission Plan, CMP.
Cabinet mission plan. Yes, sir.
It's going to be written here. Look here. I'm going to tell you where it is given. ये लिखा हुआ है. यहाँ पे मैं लिख देता हूँ. It's Cabinet Mission Plan. Is it clear? I've explained it earlier. It's written here. Now let's continue further. Now there's going to be mics off, everybody. Mics off, everybody. Okay, now there is going to be opposition. There are going to be people who are going to say, yes, we agree with it. Somebody is going to say, I'm not agreeing with it. Which are these people? Let's understand. The first person ever to say that I don't agree with all of this, let's understand who was it. It was K. Santhanam. Who was this person? K. Santhanam from Madras. He said, by doing or by giving more power to the center and less power to the state, it's like a begging bowl. हर स्टेट बोलेगी मेरे को एजुकेशन के लिए पैसा चाहिए, किसके पास जाएगी? सेंटर के पास. अभी ड्यूरिंग कोरोना क्या हो रहा है? एवरी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट इज आस्किंग फॉर अ पैकेज फ्रॉम द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. यस और नो? ऑल योर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स आर आस्किंग. ये तो पता है ना सबको, बिकॉज उनका सोर्स ऑफ रेवेन्यू कम है, तो हर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट स्टेट सेंटर के पास जा रही है, भाई मेरे को रेवेन्यू सोर्स चाहिए. तो उसने बोला कि अगर ऐसा ही रहा तो हर चीज के लिए कोई स्टेट बोलेगी मेरे को एजुकेशन के लिए पैसा चाहिए, कोई बोलेगी सैनिटेशन के लिए पैसा चाहिए. ऐसे वो भिखारियों की तरह जाते रहेंगे. दे विल गो लाइक अ बेगर. एंड सेंटर शुड गिव मोर रिस्पांसिबिलिटी टू द स्टेट्स, जिसकी वजह से ये चीज चलता रहे. ये किसने बोला? के संतनम. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू आदित्य. आदित्य, संतनम कमीशन किसके लिए आया था? संतनम कमीशन किसके लिए आया था?
Don't know, sir. भूल गया.
एंटी करप्शन
एंटी करप्शन कब?
के संतनम कमेटी सर अभी तो आई थी.
एंटी करप्शन के लिए कब आया था?
1960s का है.
सीबीआई सीबीसी के लिए बना था. के संतनम. So what does K Santanam Commission say? Could you please tell me, all of you? Okay, K Santanam ने क्या बोला था? K Santanam बोलता कि भाई अगर आप रेवेन्यू इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं करोगे तो भिखारियों की तरह every state will have to go like a beggar, which is not correct. Is it clear or not? That's one thing. Now we're going to read further who all said no. The second person who said A. Ramaswamy Mudalariar from Mysore. He said, if I do not say that the center needs to be more powerful, that does not make me less patriotic. Because वहाँ पे ये feeling चल रही थी जो बोल रहा है कि center ज़्यादा powerful रहे, वही patriotic है, बाकी लोग patriotic नहीं है. पर problem क्या हुआ? Partition हुआ. Partition की वजह से जैसे कि मैंने आपको cabinet mission plan बताया था. State government ने क्या किया? बंगाल के उन्होंने क्या किया? उन्होंने 3 दिन की छुट्टियां 2 दिन की छुट्टियां ऑर्गेनाइज कर दी. Yes or no? उसकी वजह से वाइड स्प्रेड राइट्स हुए थे. अगर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट पावरफुल होती तो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को रोक सकती थी. They could have deployed army. Yes or no? So now the thing was, a lot of people started saying that no, it is important that we need to provide more security. How do we provide more security? By providing. How do we provide more security? By providing the central government to be more stronger than the state government. Now let's understand who said it. Who are the ones who said it? This is the one. Balakrishna Sharma. He said, at the only strong center could plan for the well-being of the country, mobilize the available economic resources, establish a proper administration and defend the country against foreign aggression. किसने बोला aggression से रोक सकते हैं? Economic stability देगा. Balakrishna Sharma from UP. UP was known as United Province. MP was known as Central Province at that time. Is it clear? Uttar Pradesh was known as United Province. बस हमने उसको नाम उत्तर प्रदेश कर दिया. Central Province was Madhya Pradesh. किसने बोला? Balakrishna. सही है. Similarly, Gopalaswamy Iyengar. He said that center should be made as strong as possible. Center should be made as strong as possible. Is it clear? Let's move ahead. The language. Language of the nation. The biggest debate that day. Okay. Which is the language that Mahatma Gandhi advocated? Anyone can tell me that. Which language was advocated by Mahatma Gandhi? Siddhant? Hindustan. Hindustan is a picture of every word in the local language. In our language, we'll have Urdu also. We'll have words of Hindi also. We'll have words of important words of every state. So Mahatma Gandhi wanted to advocate a language. Sir, one second. Okay, something. Acha. When I say Case Santhanam, let's understand. Case Santhanam, you want me, Devashish, you want me to repeat what he said during the first?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What Case Santhanam said that if we give too much of power to the central government, it's not going to help the state governments, because if you don't have enough revenue, every state government, like a begging bowl, भिखारी की तरह central government के पास जाएगी. They'll go like a beggar. Sir, I need money for education. Sir, I need money for sanitation programs. Sir, I need money for this. He said because of this, every state government will not be able to function the way it should. Hence, it's a big problem. Is it clear now, Devashish? Devashish, clear? Devashish, you had a doubt. Is it clear now?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Moving ahead, as I said, the language of the nation. Harman, where are you from?
Sirsa, Haryana Sirsa.
Haryana, Sirsa. Okay. Devashish, you are from?
Sir, Odisha.
Odisha. Devashish, can you speak in your native language about yourself for a minute?
Sir,
Odia? Yeah.
okay, sir. So, ମୋ ନାଁ ଦେବାଶିଷ ସ୍ୱାଇଁ ଆଉ ମୁଁ ଏବେ ଗୁଆହାଟୀରେ ରହୁଛି 12th କ୍ଲାସ୍ ପଢୁଛି ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ ଦେଇକିରି ଆସିଛି ଏବେ ରିଜଲ୍ଟ ଆସିନି ଏନଡିଏ ପ୍ରିପାରେସନ୍ ପାଇଁ ହେଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଏବେ ଜଏନ୍ କରିଛି କାଲିଠୁ ଆଉ ଏବେ ସିଭିକ୍ସ ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ
Okay. Now we're going to ask Advait. Can you speak in your native language? 1 minute.
ഞാൻ അദ്വൈത ഞാനിപ്പോ +2 കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ചണ്ഡീഗഡ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനിൽ ചേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് NDA ബാക്കി പഠിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്.
Okay. Majority of us are not able to understand it. The reason
Yes,
was
sir.
when I talk about Hindustani, it was a very smart concept made by Mr. Gandhi. He said we'll incorporate words of everybody together. Small words. So when we talk, we'll be able to understand each other some way or the other. To develop a new language itself. But what happened with after 1857 is that Hindus and Muslims were separated by British very clearly. They started this policy. Earlier, the language used to be Hindustani. When I say Hindustani, we used to have words of Arabic, or we used to have words of Persian. Like, let me give you certain words. How many of you know word shukriya? How many of you understand?
Yes, sir.
It's actually taken from the Persian word shukran.
Yes, sir.
So what we did, we brought all those words together so that we were able to understand basic things. But with the separation, this Hindustani language started dividing. So it basically meant Sanskrit started becoming more, Hindi started becoming more Sanskritized, and Urdu started shifting towards the Persian thing. Now the debate came, what should be okay, now all of you, what is a national language? I challenge you to answer me this question. What is a national language?
Sir,
Sir,
we don't
English.
have any language,
Hindi.
national
Sir,
language.
Samyak Singh.
Hindi.
Okay, wait.
Sir, we don't have any any national language.
Absolutely correct. Indians, you all are Indians and you don't know you don't have a national language. We have an official language, but we do not have a national language. We do not have a national language. We have an official language, but no national language. Why? Because we have to accommodate everybody. हर किसी को साथ में लेके चलना. कैसे लेके चलेंगे? If I say Hindi as the national language, Advait, would you agree?
No. No, sir.
No, what happens is it becomes a problem. And our constitution makers also had this problem. What shall we do? So they decided to make official languages. We have official language as Hindi. English was to stay official language of 15 years, but it has been continued. Right now we have two official languages. What are the two official languages? English and Hindi in the center. And every state gets to decide its own one regional language as the official language. In Kerala, you have Malayalam. Yes or no? Official language. Or one would be written in English.
Yeah.
In other states, it would be different. So we decided to have not a national language, but an official language. That means how we are going to discuss and discuss. Now, the first person, we've discussed about this person. Tell me the name of this person. He said that the Britishers have given you a lollipop kind of a thing, and you've been pacified because of this, and because of this, you've stayed quiet all this while. Who is this person?
Arvind Dhulekar.
Arvind Dhulekar.
Arvind Dhulekar.
He's the same person who is a big Congress nationalist from UP, and he says, no. All the people sitting in the Constituent Assembly who cannot speak Hindustani language should not be a part of this Constituent Assembly. He said such a huge thing. Even then, Rajendra Prasad had to tell him that you cannot give your views like this. So he was the one who was actually advocating for Hindi in a big way. Who is this person? R.V. Dhulekar. Clear or not? He said, no, Hindi has to be made. So a compromise was brought in which way an official language was made. What is the official language? English, which was stay for 15 years, does stay, and Hindi in Devangiri script. Official language, not national language. Now, there was a lot of opposition against it. Now, what is the opposition against this language? Let's understand it. The first person, this, as I said, this is something that we need to understand, R.V. Dhulekar. And I mark what I said, people who are present in this house to fashion a constitution of India and do not know the Hindustani are not worthy to be members of this assembly, they better leave. He said this in the assembly, Constituent Assembly. And he was pointed down by our former, the first president of India, Rajendra Prasad. Now, it was then made as a national language or official language? Official language.
Official language.
Official language.
Official.
Official language has been given. The portion. Official language, Devangiri script, English for 15 years, so and so. Okay, now we're going to talk about people who are opposing it. Who oppose that Hindi should not be brought out in a big way. The first one is Srimati G. Durga Bai from Madras. During the discussion, she gave her worries. She said, I have some problems. What are the problems that Mr. President? When I say Mr. President, it means the head of the Constituent Assembly. Who is that? Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Who is the first president of the Constituent Assembly?
Satyanarayana Sinha.
Nanda
Oh,
Sinha.
1946. Don't forget
Satyanarayana Sinha.
flag of Indian flag.
What's that?
Who gave up flag? Venkaiah Pingali.
Vengaya.
Pankya Pingali.
And when was the flag incorporated?
22nd July 1947.
1947.
1847? No.
1947.
1947.
1947.
Okay. Now we're going to
22nd July.
India, which is almost agreed proposition, has suddenly become a controversial issue. Why is it a controversial issue? Because they're pushing for Hindi language. She says, no. Very interestingly, I'll talk about Srimati Durga Bati from Madras. She was the one who actually, on the call of Mr. Gandhi, started teaching people in Hindustani language in Madras. But when it came during the constitution, she said, if you're going to force us, you're going to cut out our roots. Like Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, you're going to cut out our roots. So if you force Hindi, it's going to cut out our basic regional languages. So that is why we cannot have this. So who was this person? Srimati Durga Bai. Very interestingly, as I said again, this would be there. Natural influence of other powerful languages of Indian composite culture of this nation. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
This sentence will come. Who said this? Who was
Yes,
the
sir.
first woman to ask for rights for women?
Uh,
Hansa Mehta, Bombay.
Ansa Mehta.
Bombay. Is it clear? You cannot. Who was the
Hansa
first
Mehta.
to ask for separate electorate? Pokhar Bahadur. Pokhar Bahadur from Madras. Which is the first lady to ever accept it? Muslim lady?
Begum
Begum.
Begum Majis Rasulan.
That's it, simple. Lights off. Everybody. I'll be continuing with it further. Srimati Durga Bati was the one who said, okay, it's one language, I propose it, but because of this entire violent push that you're doing of the Hindi language, it is a problem because it will cut our languages. Now, secondly, the second person, Shankaran Deo, stated that his congressman and follower Mahatma Gandhi had accepted Hindustani as a language, but warned, if you want my wholehearted support for Hindi, you must do not do anything which raises my suspicion. Because there was such a violent push for Hindi. He said, no, if you push this language, it's going to be a problem. Who's this person? Shri Shankaran Deo. First, Durga Bati, Shankaran Deo. You cannot push Hindi. Is it clear? Now the third one. Ramalingam Chettiar from Madras emphasized that whatever was done has to be done with the caution. The cause of Hindi would not have helped its push too aggressively. Chettiar. The fears of the people, even if they are unjustified, have to be allayed, or else there would be bitter feelings left behind. What does allayed mean? Here. Fear क्या होता है? डर. Allayed. Allayed का मतलब इस context में होता है कि fears लोगों के ना कि say for example I have a fear of corona and I have to tell that no, corona is not going to happen to you if you stay safe. तो मेरे को सबको बताना पड़ेगा कि I need to do this if I stay home, if I don't go out too much, if I maintain my gap, so you will not get corona. Would that reduce your fear? Or if I say if you go out, you're going to get corona. The first step. So he said, if you're going to promote Hindi, you have to make sure that the other language people, their fears are not allied, that you're not trying to destroy their language. Is it clear? So that is what he said. Who is this person? T. Ramalingam Chettiar. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear? Okay, everybody, mics on.
Yes, sir.
Now I'll be asking you, the entire chapter is done. Let me explain to you the entire thing. Okay. Secondly, one more thing. Certain things I have to do. Is our constitution in our constitution the word secular is not given, but there are a number of ways in which secularism has been given. Can you tell me how? Now, let me explain to you. Let me write to you before we.
I wanted to ask something.
I'm going to explain this later on because when we do fundamental rights, I'm going to explain it brilliantly to you easily. But right now it is given, so I need to explain it to you because this is given here. As I said, what is the first thing that we agreed? Everybody agreed upon right to vote. Everybody about at that time, at the inception. Inception का मतलब क्या होता है? Anyone? Inception. Start. Inception means start. Okay, I'll keep on discussing English also with you to make your English better. Start को क्या बोलते हैं? किसी चीज को start करना. I से word है. Inception की जगह. Initiate. एक और. He was called as a chief guest for what function?
Inauguration.
It is the start. What is the end known as? It starts with V. Valediction. Is it clear? Inauguration is the start, valediction is the end. So I'm going to discuss all. We're going to vocabulary also later on, but let me explain it to you. Because it's going to be tough language. The first thing that we all agreed upon is that there'll be right to vote. Universal adult suffrage. Now, SUFFERAGE means to suffer. Dardona. But when I use the word SUFFRAGE, it means to vote. Universal adult suffrage means to vote. Is it clear? Everybody above the age of 21 has the right to vote. We changed that year 87 and we made it back to the year 18 years. Is it clear? When do you get a driving license?
18 years.
18 years.
18 years.
Similarly, your right to voting has to be to age 18. Now, as I said, the second most important feature of a constitution is what? Is that we have secularism. What does secularism mean? Everybody has the right to follow their religion. Okay, अगर मैं तिलक लगाता हूँ on my forehead, can anyone stop me from doing it?
No.
Any religious practice I need to follow, nobody can stop me. That is given in the fundamentals of freedom of religion. Article 25 to 28. So from Article 25 to 28, we have the freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights in any religious institution. How many of you are from Christian schools? Any schools, Christian schools? Anyone? Pratyush is from there. Anybody else? So if I'm from a minority school, like say for example, missionary school, I had to do Our Father in Heaven. If I'm from a DAV school, I have to do the religious prayers. but nobody can stop me from doing that if I'm from minority school. So 25 to 28 is freedom of religion. 29 to 30 is culture and education rights. 14, 16, 17. What is 17? Untouchability, equality for all. 16, any job, any person can apply for any job. Article 14, right to equality. We get the right to equality. So all that has been given as a part of the secular aspect of our constitution. Is it clear or not? It is not written anywhere, but our constitution very much says secular. Very interestingly, our constitution talks about political indifference, but it does not talk about complete indifference from religion. What does that mean? This is very important. Social reform. Let me give you the two terms. Political secularism. In India, there's a variant of political secularism in India. There has been no absolute separation or separate from religion, but just distance between the two. What does political secularism means? While promoting for elections or anything, I will not use religion. But at the same time, if I'm giving some grant to one religion, I'll give grant equally to every other religion. That's what we talk about it. Politically, we are separate from religion, but personally, I can follow any religion. Is it clear? Okay. Now, one by one, mics on. I'll be revised. Is this chapter clear, everybody? To everybody? Everybody, is this chapter clear? Can I revise this chapter from the beginning?
Yes.
Okay.
Doubt, sir.
Yes, doubts. Whosoever has doubts, ask.
So who was the second person who was against Hindi?
Sorry?
So who was the second person who was against Hindi?
Who was
The
against?
first one was Srimati G. Durgabai was the first person.
Yes.
Who was the second person?
Who is this speaking? Samir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The first person, what is Durgavati against? Can you please tell me that?
Sir, against domination of Hindi.
Yes.
The
Then
Hindi.
was Chettiar was the last one, and there was Shankaran Deo Rai. Deo Rao from Bombay. Yeah, Samir? I think so you're
Yes,
correct.
sir.
Bit problematic, right? Because I'm
Can
hearing.
you repeat the second name again, sir?
Sorry?
So can you repeat the second name? So after Durgabai, which was the second person who opposed Hindi?
Durgabai Shankaran Deo Rai. Here. The name is here. Don't worry, this will be given. Here you go.
Shankara Uddev.
And the third one is Chetty. Ramalingam Chetty. Is it clear? Okay. Can I revise this chapter with all of you again? Before we start again?
Sir, about Jaipal Singh Tribal.
Okay, Jaipal Singh was the one who said, I want tribal reforms. I want reservation for tribals. A very eloquent speaker. What does the word eloquent mean? इसमें ये ना थोड़ा सा NCERT की book है, तो इसमें थोड़े words दिए हैं. Eloquent का मतलब क्या होता है?
Sir, fluent, charismatic.
Fluent, absolutely correct. जो धड़ाधड़ कुछ बोल सके properly. Like, Prime Minister Modi is an eloquent speaker. He speaks with charm, charisma, right? Attract colors. Okay, everybody. Can I start from the beginning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody, cameras on so I can see everybody. Everybody, cameras on. Let me see from your faces. I know which person will not be able to answer what. Cameras on. Abhinash. Akash, yes, camera on. Okay. Vijay. Mic on. When was the time the Constituent Assembly ever met? Vijay, get your eyes open. It's in front of you.
Yes, sir.
When was the first time the Constituent Assembly ever met?
Sir, 1935.
1935. Well done, Vijay.
Sir, I don't know.
It's there in front of you. Look, there in front of you.
Sir,
There.
1946, 9 December 1946.
Who was the president?
Sir, first Sachin Anand Sinha.
Who was the second president on which day?
Sir, 11 December Rajendra Prasad.
Okay. When was the Constitution of India completed?
Sir, on 26th July 1949.
Very nice. When did July happen? I think so. I've taught you some. You must have read some other constitution. July 26 November 1949.
Okay, sir, November.
And why did we, if the constitution was ready by 26 November, why did we make it applicable on 26 January 1950?
Sir, due to Poon Swaraj, on 26 January 1930, we have declared that India is independent.
Okay.
Matlab,
Which is the first act ever come into India?
the first act, Regulatory Act 1773.
Okay, good. Chalo, next. What does the word tumultuous mean? मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ. Aditya, what does the word tumultuous mean? Camera on, Aditya. Tumultuous.
So it means tough times, no?
Tumultuous actually means noisy crowd.
Oh, yes, sir.
Tumultuous means noisy crowd. Tumultuous means difficult times. Uthal-puthal ho rahi thi. Is it clear? Everybody clear
Yes,
or
sir.
not? Tumultuous. You have to do vocabulary. Tumultuous, you have to remember. Tumultuous means uthal-puthal. It basically means to noisy crowd. People, noise. Okay. What's the difference between another word for crowd? Everybody.
Mob.
Mob. Correct. Okay. Samir, let's start with you now. Samir,
Yes, sir.
your internet connection is the problem. That's why you like static. Okay, Samir. Which are the two lawyers that were there?
The Munshi and Iyer.
Munshi is from?
Sir, Gujarat. Iyer from Madras.
Opposite.
Munshi is from?
Sir, Munshi is from Gujarat.
Correct, he's incorrect. Which are the two civil servants?
Sir, B.N. Rao. And
What is his job?
sir, to write the constitution in easy way.
That is S.N. Mukherjee.
S.N.
B.N. Rao is the one who's the advisor.
Advisor, constitutional advisor.
Advisor. Okay. Next, let's ask you, how many sessions were held?
So 11.
11. How many days?
11.
165 days. I think so. I've not told you. It's 11 sessions and 165 days that took place. Okay. Just going to mark it up there. Okay. Next question. Which three political parties never became a part of the Constituent Assembly?
The Muslim League, Socialist, and Sikhs.
Correct. Okay. Next, we're going to ask, let's change it up. Somewhere done. Abhi. Okay. What percentage of India was under the kings? 1/3 of India in terms of percentage.
1/3.
Okay. The members of the Constituent Assembly were elected directly or indirectly?
Indirectly.
Who were the ones who nominated them? इसी पेज पे दिया हुआ है. The provincial legislatures, जो provincial का मतलब क्या? State. The state MLAs then chose the representatives of the Constituent Assembly. who was not initially a member of Constituent Assembly but was then chosen? कौन था अभी जो पहले हिस्सा नहीं था कॉन्स्टिट्यूंट असेंबली का पर हिस्सा बनाया गया गांधी जी के कहने पे?
B.R. Ambedkar.
B.R. Ambedkar. He was not a part. कहाँ पे दिया हुआ है? I've already marked it up. It is given here. Is it clear? Next. This is done. This is done. Okay. कांग्रेस को कितना परसेंटेज वोट शेयर था कॉन्स्टिट्यूंट असेंबली में?
82%.
अभी
82%.
82%. ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन क्या थे? किसने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन?
पंडित नेहरू.
पंडित नेहरू. ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन में कौन सी 3 रेवोल्यूशंस की बात की गई थी?
सर अमेरिकन, रशियन,
फ्रेंच.
फ्रेंच.
कौन से 3 वर्ड यूज किए गए थे? ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Which 3 words were used in that thing? इंडिया क्या है?
सीपिया.
Revolution 7.
2 words S and R से स्टार्ट होते हैं.
7.
Sovereign,
Sovereign Revolution.
Republic.
Republic.
Independent, sovereign and
Republic.
okay. Next. Siddhant. What's after this? Okay, my next question is, who said that the in 1990, what was the power pivot? 1990.
So can you repeat the question?
ये किसका बात है? Rest of you mics off, please, for the time being. Siddhant, in 1919 and 1935, what were the extra powers given to us?
So the extra power. I don't remember.
Don't remember? Okay, let me explain to you. 1919, some power over the executive. 1935, complete power over the executive. Why? Okay, who was the person who said that this Constituent Assembly does not belong to us?
Sir Somnath Lahiri.
Somnath Lahiri, a communist leader. How did Pandit Nehru justify it?
So justify what, sir?
How did Pandit Nehru justify that Constituent Assembly belongs to us?
I don't know, sir.
Anyone else? Arman? पंडित नेहरू ने कैसे जस्टिफाई किया कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली ठीक है?
सर ऑब्जेक्टिव रेगुलेशन क्या?
नहीं, सोमनाथ लहरी ने बोला ये तो हमारी असेंबली नहीं है, तुम्हें तो ब्रिटिशर्स के अंडर बनी है. तो पंडित नेहरू ने कैसे जस्टिफाई किया कि ये सही है?
Because the constitution was written by Indians.
Exactly, for the first time the constitution was written by the Indians, by the will of the people. Okay, next, Abhishek. Mike one. Who was the first one to ask for separate electorates? Who was the first one to ask for separate electorates? Poker Bahadur from Madras. E. Poker Bahadur. Next, Debashish. Which lady agreed with separate electorates? Yes, speak.
So Begum Azad Rasool.
Aziz Rasool. Abhishek. Who said it's a poison given by the British? Mischief of British.
What?
Who said the separate electorates are a mischief of British? Vallabhbhai Patel. Next. You're not
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Next, Arman.
Yes, sir.
Next question is for you, Abhi. Be ready. Arman, who said that we need to allay the fears of minorities? हमें majority है तो हमें minority के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. But separate electorates will not lead to them being a majority ever. किसने बोला था ये?
KJ खंडारकर.
Baby Pant. उसने बोला था हम majority हैं, minority का पता नहीं. खंडारकर ने क्या बोला था? ये बता.
We are suppressed by minds और ये statement बोली थी.
हाँ, उसने बोला था कि आप उनके उससे ही पे चल रहे हो. करेक्ट. अभी नेक्स्ट. किसने बोला माइनॉरिटी रिलीजन बेस्ड नहीं होएगी? जो दबे हुए हैं वो माइनॉरिटी होते हैं.
रणसराव.
दुर्गा.
हाँ, उसने बोला ट्राइबल माइनॉरिटी है जो जमींदारों से दबा हुआ वो भी माइनॉरिटी है. वो कौन है? Who is this person?
दुर्गाबाई.
दुर्गावती नहीं, एनजी रंगा. एनजी रंगा, ये देखो मैंने बताया था ना. उसने बोला था माइनॉरिटी नहीं है. रजत, आदिवासी लीडर who asked for reservation.
सर जयपाल सिंह.
नेक्स्ट एक और रजत. किसने बोला था कि हमें हजारों साल से दबाया गया है, सिर्फ तो हमारा दिमाग, बॉडी, सोल सब नहीं चल रहा?
सर KJ खंडेरकर.
Advait. Who said this? That we need moral aptitude, moral equality.
That moral equality. 7 minutes.
I told you also, Dakshin. Anything with moral is Dakshin. Okay, next, Pratyush.
Yes, sir.
Who said that for 1,000 years we've been subjugated, we will now take our rights? Stand up.
Nagappa.
Next. Who's left? Who haven't not asked a question?
Aditya, sir. Aditya.
Aditya. Okay. Samyak also have not asked. No, I've asked. वो कहाँ पे है? एक और किसी से नहीं पूछा.
आकाश बलूरी.
अभी ना, वो कहाँ पे है? आकाश.
आकाश सर, आकाश.
आकाश. Yes. Answer. Mic on. Mic on. Mic on. किसने बोला था कि if you do not know Hindustani, you have no place in the Constituent Assembly? Louder. मैसेज टाइप कर दे. Type a message. Aditya, who said this?
Dhulekar sir.
Right. Who said that if you force this language, it's going to be an issue? But she was teaching Hindustani.
Durgabai sir.
Durgavati.
Durgavati,
Who
yes.
said if you force it, it's going to cause problem? Avinash. Hindi force करोगे.
So repeat करना पड़ेगा.
Slowly करो. Shankaran Deo from Bombay. किसने बोला था सेंटर स्ट्रॉन्ग होना चाहिए अभी, जिसकी वजह से आप बोर्ड में बच सकते हो इकोनॉमिक के लिए? अभी